Hello, third grade. It's Miss Sublet, and it is October, so that means it is Red Ribbon Celebration Month. Okay, and what is Red Ribbon Week? Like, what do we do? Why do we do it? What does it mean? Where did all the red come from? Well, I have a little history lesson for you all today. I thought it was interesting because I didn't know this. So it's very interesting. Let's watch it before we start our lesson.
We asked elementary school students what they think about when they hear the words Red Ribbon Week.
Making healthy choices.
Red ribbons displayed all over school.
Having fun.
That is true now, but do you know the history of Red Ribbon? A brave man and DEA agent named Kiki Camarena was working for the United States to help keep children safe by keeping unsafe drugs out of our country. In 1985, he died doing his very dangerous job. After his funeral, his friends began wearing red ribbons as a way of showing their love of Kiki and the respect for his hard work to keep kids safe, healthy, and drug-free. That led to Red Ribbon campaign celebrations across the country, and eventually a National Red Ribbon Week in 1988. Red Ribbon Week should be fun and, of course, educational, but we can't forget to take a moment to honor the memory of DEA agent Kiki Camarena and his family.
Thank you, Agent Camarena.
We appreciate you, Camarena family.
Thank you for protecting us, Kiki Camarena.
Okay, so oh, there we go.
We asked
I just thought that was an interesting little lesson about Red Ribbon Week. During this week of Red Ribbon, we learn how to be drug free. We learn about different drugs, alcohol, and tobacco, and we learn why it is not a healthy choice um, to start using any of those substances. So, with that being said, as third graders, you all are starting to be influenced by your friends, your peers, people on your sports teams, kids your own age, people that you know, even outside of school. So, I want to talk about something that goes right along with saying no to drugs is peer pressure. Okay. So, let's watch a little video about peer pressure.
It is October, so that means Drug and Alcohol Awareness Month. And what goes along with learning about drug and alcohol awareness? That is peer pressure. So today we are going to watch a video about peer pressure, and then we are going to do a fun activity. So let's get started.
Oh man, it was awesome. So like the bad guy is trying to start World War III, and he's in this submarine, and he's got this helmet on, so Professor X can't read his mind. But then Magneto leans out of the plane and uses his awesome magnet power to like pull the whole submarine right out of the. Hey, are you even listening to me? Just because all your friends jump off a bridge doesn't mean you. Fine, but don't say I didn't. Warn you. Dear Tim and Moby, my friends are constantly sharing gossip and posting mean rumors. I'm scared they'll drop me if I don't join in. What do I do? From Riley. Hey there, Riley. That sounds like a tough situation. It can be really difficult to resist peer pressure. Well, peers are people in your age group, like classmates, or the kids in your neighborhood. As you get older, you spend less time with your family and more time with your peers. It's only natural to want to fit in. So you might start to dress the same, talk the same, or even act the same. When the decisions you make are influenced by those around you, that's peer pressure. Actually, it's not always a bad thing. Humans are social animals. We get cues on how to behave from those around us. So in many situations, peer pressure can actually be good. If you play a sport, teammates can encourage you to practice more and cooperate. Certain classmates might motivate you to get good grades to keep up with them. Close close friends support you when you're down and can help you stay positive. But in other circumstances, peer pressure can be, not so good. It's tempting to always want to keep up with your friends, even when they might do things that are destructive or dangerous, like drinking, smoking, taking drugs, shoplifting, or being mean to other kids. You might not feel happy or comfortable joining in, but saying no isn't always easy. We all want to get along with our friends and not be left out. Like if you're at a party where there's alcohol, people might make fun of you or single you out if you don't have a drink. Or you could look around and realize that everybody else is drinking. You might grab one just to avoid feeling weird or different. Yeah, that's kind of like what Riley's dealing with. Even when no one is telling you what to do, you can still feel forced to fit in. That kind of pressure can seem innocent, which makes it harder to resist. Hard, but not impossible. No matter how much pressure you're feeling, the final decision is always yours. Learn to trust your own sense of right and wrong. That's the surest way to feel good about your choices. One choice you'll be happy you made is to pick your friends wisely. Hang out with kids who share your values and respect your interests. Those kinds of friends won't judge you or get hung up on superficial stuff like how you dress. Right, they also won't make you feel bad for doing what you like, or for saying no to things you think are wrong. But if you expect to face a high-pressure situation, it helps to be prepared. You can practice different ways of turning people down, or come up with clever excuses to avoid situations entirely. The buddy system works too. Find a friend who shares your concerns and stick together for support. If all else fails, find an adult to back you up. They'll understand. They deal with peer pressure too. Nope, I never give in to peer pressure. I don't drink, I don't smoke, and Oh, hey Rita. You guys are going to the Renaissance Fair? Cool, can I have to dress like a jester. But I want to be a knight. I've even been practicing my jousting moves. Look, you don't understand, okay? Being a teenager is hard.
So, did he give in to peer pressure? Yes, he did give in to peer pressure. Um, when it's that kind of peer pressure, it's not as bad. Maybe you have a person that you have a crush on or something, and they want you to dress up as Peter Pan for Halloween so they could be Wendy or whatever. Maybe you feel a little peer pressure to do that because you like that person. That's not as bad. But when it comes to drinking, alcohol, doing drugs, smoking or vaping, um, that is bad peer pressure. Okay. A good friend will never ask you to do something that is not safe. Okay. And they'll tell you all kinds of stuff, guys, to get you to do it. They'll say, oh, don't be a wimp, or they'll say, well, one time isn't going to hurt you, or vaping, everyone vapes now. It's not as bad as smoking. It's okay. They'll tell you all kinds of stuff like that, okay? That is not true to get you to do it because they don't want to be the only one doing it. Obviously, they're having doubts about it too, or they wouldn't try to make themselves feel like it's okay by trying to get you to do it. Okay. So, the most important thing I want you to remember about Red Ribbon Week and peer pressure and saying no to drugs is that one, a good friend won't ask you to do something that you don't want to do and that it's unsafe. Okay. Two, um, peer pressure is a true thing. Okay, even as an adult we feel peer pressure to fit in, and you don't have to fit in. Okay, you're perfectly wonderful being exactly who you are. Okay, thank you all. Say no to drugs.